What is up? It is me, the Sprite Master, back again with another video on Universe Sandbox. So today we will be checking out some of my custom solar systems that I've made, and we'll just be messing around in this game. So I hope you enjoy. Now, if you're wondering why the game looks different, it's because I'm using this thing called the V-Shade in the game. So basically what V-Shade does is it makes the graphics of whatever game you're playing a lot better. It makes it look a lot better. As you can see here, this is the Earth. Look at how nice this looks, honestly. I really like how this thing looks. I really like the graphics. Makes it look more realistic, and honestly, yeah. And of course it makes collisions look better too. I mean, if we, just... yeah, it takes a while, as you can tell. And yes, I am playing this on a laptop. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. And of course, makes collisions look better too. Now, yep, boom. That's just the V-Shade taking effect on all of these objects. So, because this is the Earth, we're just going to do a nice little classic Earth-Moon explosion. Well, collision, to be more scientifically accurate. We'll just launch the moon at Earth and just watch what happens. Now, the moon looks absolutely gorgeous, but I mean, the moon won't look gorgeous anymore once we collide stuff with it, but that's not the point, though. The point is that humanity's gonna be fine. See, everyone's fine. Everyone is fine. The Earth is fine. All life is fine. There's definitely going to be at least some survivors. Like, if we were to go look into the life likelihood of the planet, like, there's definitely going to be people who will survive that, right? See, humanity finds a way, right? Humanity finds a way, right? Let's just speed up time, and it's still dropping. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. Anyway, if you just go into open, we'll go into my Sims, and we'll just look at some of the new systems that I have created and I never really showed you guys. So the first system we are going to see is the Genesis system. Now, the Genesis system is a really interesting system. Saving. Now, here is the main planet, the main jewel of the system, if you will. Genesis. It's a planet with life. It has a moon called Julu Genisa. Genisa, This is like the main little world, main little planet of the system. But let's go to the star first, because, that's the main, that's the big boy of the system, It's the thing that controls the gravity. Now, Genesis X1 is only 90% the mass, 96% the mass of the sun. I thought it was like 80% when I created it, but it's whatever at this point. So it has a nice low density, blah blah blah, usual star stuff. Go into motion, nothing really. Oh, it's actually supposed to. It's actually heating up. That's interesting. What's temperature? What's it? Oh, it's going to be that. Well, that's going to be interesting. The mass is really supposed to be like 80%, but I don't know. Yeah, oh well. Just usual star stuff. Nothing too crazy. Let's just go into here, and we can see one of the planets. Now, we'll get into the crazy looking orbits very soon, but that's not the point. We get Genu, basic rock, red with like some pink. Nothing really too special about it, besides it probably being the hottest planet in the system. It's like 29% the mass of the Earth. Other than that, it's not really interesting per se. It's actually like it's basically like the same density as Earth, now that I think about it, which is interesting in its own right. Visually, it's like red, there's no vegetation, it's lifeless, just some basic Basic little rock floating in space, you know. And yeah, that's basically it. Oh lord. Now we have Gentaurus A. And Gentaurus A is the planet with the polar orbit. It's also habitable. Well, you can tell because it has water on it. And it's 112 degrees Fahrenheit. But in Celsius, it's actually really livable, you know, 44 degrees, 112 degrees. People can definitely survive on this planet. I mean, it's just that, you know, it's just hot, and it gets a little bit less massive. You feel a little bit less gravity. You will be getting like almost the same amount of sleep on this planet. Like you'll be getting like almost like 11 hours of sleep, basically. Other than that, like it's in a polar orbit. It doesn't really do much. It's kind of just a nice little habitable world that should have city lights. It really should have city lights. 5 Celsius, Fahrenheit. So it's max temperature and it's been. So it should have. I don't know why it doesn't have city lights, but okay. Actually, maybe it's because it's likelihood. Yeah. Now you know the reason. Now we know the reason. But other than that, it has a moon called Genesia. Yes, I named these. As you can clearly tell, it's an atmospheric moon. If you remove the atmosphere, this is what it looks like. It's kind of just like a black void with cyan clouds. I think it looks really cool. If you like remove the clouds, it's just I remember what this is. This is an entirely water world that's black. Somehow, it really shouldn't be black. Yeah, like it really should just be blue. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. It's like a giant water moon in a sense. So other than that, this is like the water world of the system. It's like it has a thick atmosphere. It's kind of interesting. Cyan clouds. It looks really nice. It's also in a polar orbit too. So yeah, that's also cool. Then we already saw Mr. Genesis X. That is, you know, the main habitable planet of the system, the main thing, the main civilization, if you will. We have Genesa, we've already seen it. It's like a really exaggerated terrain moon. It has like mountains and purples. Actually, that's lavender and greens. And that's its planet right there in the background. That looks really nice. Anyway, so we're just going to zoom out. And we're just going to check out the next planet in the system. The next planet is Enagini. Now, Enagini is... It's kind of... I don't know why I like giving like the 4th planet out like 2 moons. Like, I don't know why. I just feel like it looks cool. This is Enagini. It has a green atmosphere. It's an icy world, as you can tell. It's also green in color beneath the ice. And like it really does look nice. It has no clouds, you know, because it doesn't really rain much on this planet. Actually, it probably snows. So I think oh yeah, it also has like a carbon. It has carbon in its like atmosphere and ammonia. Visually, it's green. It's like base color. It's like high is blue, middle is green, and the low is pink. It has like this much contrast, really contrasted. You know, really interesting. I think I should give it like at least it's actually thick and wispy clouds. So if we remove the atmosphere. It should have clouds. Oh, that's because they're not green. Yeah, my bad, boys. Now that looks nice. Oh, that looks absolutely gorgeous right there. Yeah, that's Enagini. That's Enagini. You know. What's happening? Oh, Ishi. Okay, that was interesting. That's in a genie. Then have Ginny Hosa. You know, it's a nice little speckled, cratered moon, like a little bit of elevation. No, nothing really too special. Like, it's actually 300. It's actually really big. It's like a dwarf planet in a sense that's orbiting this moon, right? This planet right here. Other than that, it's not really too interesting. You then have the second moon out. You have Seiya Janisa, and all these moons are based off of Genesis. So, yeah. Nothing too interesting. It's like this nice little barren moon. Also, like it's like the less massive and less interesting version of this moon, if you will. Actually, yes, it's less massive than this moon. Yeah, it is. That's basically that. We're just going to zoom out, and we're going to leave the system. Oh, and also, I think it has a really extreme orbit. Yeah, look at it. It's like really extreme. And if you like, let's play the simulation a little bit and like speed up time, just to get things orbiting a little bit, just to do something different instead of having it all pause. So you can have like the simulation running. So that's that system. We then go to Exogenesis. Oh lord. And yeah, it's a nice little ringed planet. So if you slow down time, we will just have it running. You have Generate. This is its moon. It's like 1% the mass of Earth. I'm just going to look at some of its statistics here. It is 1% the mass of Earth, and we go into moon mass. It is 1.12 masses of the moon, actually. And if we take off the atmosphere, this is what it looks like. I wonder what those oceans are made of. If you go into composition, ammonia, methane, and water. So the atmosphere is probably made of ammonia and methane, and it has water on its surface. It's negative 35.5 degrees Fahrenheit. It's also, by the way, the system's very young. It's like 1.5 billion years old. So yeah, it's a nice little blue moon, or little blue marble, blue atmosphere. You know, just orbiting its gas giant peacefully. Then we have Hygienia. I'm surprised this moon isn't frozen over. Like, why isn't it frozen? It's like negative 200 degrees Fahrenheit on this moon. I think I'm going to change that. Rotational period is that. What is its ocean? Its ocean is made of ammonia. Oh, okay, I see why it's a liquid now. So, another little moon that has an ocean on it. As you can tell, that's going to be kind of a theme with a lot of these moons. It's going to have like different liquids as oceans. Then going to have Genesis. Little golden atmosphere world, little Titan-like world, you know? This is what it looks like underneath the surface. So like a little pink moon. There's no ocean, just an atmosphere. Look at its stats, we can see that it is the masses of the moon. It's bigger than the moon. And you'll notice another theme is that moons can kind of be massive in like systems. Here, moon mass is like 1.95. Then have Genesis. It's a nice little green, little dark green moon, you know? It has an orbit period of 77 days. 12 days to make a rotation. That's a nice little green moon. Just get like a dramatic shot here. It's like, yeah, like that. Now that just looks gorgeous, if I do say so myself. Now, as we zoom out, we will see the moon of Entagenesis. And as you can tell, I'm keeping up with the Genesis naming scheme. And I actually kind of really like this moon. Hold up. This is what it looks like without an atmosphere. It's like a dark moon. Like, ooh. If you can look at his visuals real quick. Look at his visuals. Let's see. Oh yeah, base color. Yeah, so it's like this, this, and this. It's like very low contrast. And I think it really turned out nicely. And if you look at its mass, it is... It's literally just 1% there to being the mass of the moon. It just missed out so much. Imagine just being 1% there. Might as well just round it up to one moon. It's like exactly the same mass. And then we have the planet, the moon that doesn't follow the plane of the other moons. Usava Genhaya, if you will. No asteroid moon, you know. Once again, just a rock orbiting its planet. Nothing too special. Looks really kind of nice. And then, you know, that's basically that. I'm not really interested in like asteroid moons besides the ones that look like they kind of don't follow the plane. But other than that, the rest of these moons are kind of just there for decoration. They don't have any specific names. They're just kind of there to show like the amount of moons a gas giant can have, you know, for accuracy purposes. We then have Haragenesis, if you will. As you can tell, it's the gas giant with an inclined orbit. And if we zoom in, this is what it looks like. It too also has a ring, but its ring is kind of thin. It kind of sucks. It's like it just smashed two tiny moons together, and that's what it got as a result. Then we get so our first moon is Genele. It is this, as you can tell. It's like negative 192 degrees Fahrenheit on this moon. You could definitely live here, honestly. Definitely. If you go into its composition, does it have an ocean? It most likely does. But if we just go into layers and like, let's see what ocean it has. It has an ocean of water and nitrogen. Its ice is carbon dioxide and water. So that's interesting. So it has carbon in its atmosphere. Yeah, so that's Genele, if you will. Oh crap, you have to check out the gas giant too. So this is the gas giant, as you can clearly see. You know, nothing too special about it. It's kind of like Saturn in color. Like if we go into its visuals and we go into its bands. Oh, that's because I didn't really give it much of anything. Yeah, kind of just decreased the amount of bands it had. But hey, it still looks nice, you know? Then have Enegenisi. Now this moon is crazy. I went all in on the exaggerated terrain for this one. It has like ice on it. It's like very cold, obviously negative 214 degrees Fahrenheit. Rotational period of 15.8 days. As you can tell, it also has like a little bit of an atmosphere. Like you could just remove that. Yeah. It has like methane ice on it. Yeah, methane. Yeah, like it's all methane on this one, boys. Look at its mass in moons. It's 3.44 moons in mass. So, yeah. Let me hurry this up because we're quickly approaching my 25-minute limit on video length, but it could go longer, you know, longer. Then we have this pretty little moon right here. This little dark moon, if you will. Like it has a black atmosphere. You like turn off, yeah. And this is what it looks like. It's all like blue and orange and yellow. It's called Zeta Genesis, you know, Zeta Genesis. It's negative 179 degrees, 1.15 giga-years. Its mass is actually 3% Earth's mass, so it's actually 2.44 Earths. Going to the surface, and it has no ocean actually. And honestly, it's kind of just a cool little rock with an atmosphere. It has like a red glow too. Like, golly, imagine approaching this thing. Visually, if you look at, oh, it actually doesn't have a red I think it's because like it's facing the red surface of the planet. Going to its base color, yeah, it's like red for its middle, so it's facing, and the atmosphere makes it look transparent, so it's facing like the red side, and I really like that effect. I didn't really think that would turn. I really didn't think about that, honestly. And then the last major moon, actually, yeah, that's the last major moon. The last major moon in this system is Nozaya Genea. And we go to Nozaya Genea, and it's also very exaggerated terrain, probably with a little bit of surface manipulation, if you will, by just changing up the surface tool in this game. So like what you do is you go into surface, and you just go down here. Alright, so you just go down here and get like generated elevation, and it's like boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Other than that, it's kind of just a barren rock, you know. Nothing too special about it, other than the fact that it's like not too cold. I mean, a Canadian could live in that weather. Other than that, it's a nice little moon, nice little barren rock, like kind of a break from all the ocean moons, you know. Let's zoom out some more. Then you have Vinogini. Oh, Vinogenini. Not too many major moons in this system, just 3. As you can tell, they're pretty tiny. You have this beautiful cyan moon, if you will. It is, I think was it Outcast? That is a fragment. It's pretty tiny. I might have to increase this moon's mass just so it doesn't outgas, but other than that, yeah. So this is Gonoian, if you will. Very tiny moon. It's very tiny, very not dense, really beautiful, nice and cyan. Going to visual. Oh, actually, and its composition is interesting. It's made of water, ammonia, methane. Its mantle is made of methane, and its core is iron, so it get water and ammonia. So it's not the most dense thing in the world. Color-wise, these are the colors. Base color, yeah. Other than that, it's not too interesting. It's kind of just another rock that's just out there floating in space as we speak. I think I might convert this fragment to where did the fragment go? Hey, fragment. Damn it. Then go to Genesa-17. Or Genesa. Actually, Genesa, I think it's called. This is what it looks like. It has an atmosphere. Another barren rock. Nothing too special about it. It looks cool, nonetheless. And as we continue to zoom out, we get Usal Janu, if you will. So Usal Janu is an icy moon with craters on it. It looks like it's just gotten bombarded and absolutely destroyed on its surface. I think I might have used the Planetscape tool on this one, but I'm not so sure. It has no atmosphere, and if it does have an atmosphere, it's very thin. But other than that, that's basically the moon. It's an icy moon. It looks cool. It orbits its planets like most moons do. I say most moons because of quasi-moons, but those are some other topics for some other days, if you will. And last and certainly not least, we have Sacinta Genisa. We got a twist here. Sacinta Genisa right here is a brown dwarf that orbits Genesis X1. And Sacinta Genisa actually has its own little system of planets orbiting it, and like has a little has like all the captured asteroids and comets that are out here. So we first go to Jasa Genesis. I know these names. And all of these are rocky planets, if you will. It's a very dark world, so we're going to be using the flashlight to illuminate it. This is what it looks like. It's very crazy looking. It's all green. It's all like mint and stuff. It's like black, and it's just absolute bedlam on this planet. Like if you look at it, its mass right here, it is 2.52 moons. Other than that, nothing else too interesting about it. It really just flies around this brown dwarf too, like, Jesus Lord. What if I should just convert this thing to a star at this point? But lore-wise, it is a brown dwarf. There's a lot of lore behind this system, but like, it'll take so long to explain it. We then have Genesa Sheila, if you will. It's a beautiful atmospheric world, you know? And we just remove the atmosphere. This is what it looks like. It's a red and yellow hellhole. Nothing too much interesting else about it besides the fact that it has an atmosphere and it looks cool. It's 93% the mass of the Earth, and it kind of just looks nice. Other than the fact that it's like really dark on the surface. Like this thing emits no light whatsoever. We then go to Waheo Genisa, and this is a very interesting one. This one actually has an icy ocean. Like this is what it looks like in the light. It is a very icy ocean. It's all white in color, and if we go into its base color, you can tell like this is actually its true color, like without the high elevation and stuff, but it's like covered in ice. If you go into overview, it's negative 52 degrees Celsius, which should Fahrenheit. It should really be colder, but you know, that's just how things are. I guess like I think the atmosphere is warming it up, and like tidal forces or whatever. But other than that, it's a cool little world with like ice and stuff like that. Yeah, you can see it has like water ice in it. So we continue onwards all the way to some of the other major planets. We have Reno Centenus. It's also another atmospheric world. It's blue, you know. Color blue rules, am I right? It's just like, you know, light. This is what it looks like. Another atmospheric world with an ocean. It is 55% the mass of Earth. It's actually pretty warm on this planet. Going to Celsius. It's 19 degrees Celsius, despite it being so damn far away from a star. Then go into surface composition. No. Hey guys, my computer died. Sorry about that. So anyway, we're back to what we were originally doing, and we were talking about this planet's atmosphere or whatever. Yeah. Oh Lord. Anyway. So its atmosphere is oxygen, carbon, water, and nitrogen. It has an ocean of water. And, yeah. Other than that, it's like a yellow moon without all of this atmosphere stuff. Actually, it has like a blue atmosphere. Really nice. Other than that, another interesting moon that we just looked at. And honestly, there's not else much to this system besides, I think, like one more planet Yeah, one more planet called. Wait, that's an asteroid. Is that the last one? Okay, let's see. I think this might be the last one, guys. So you guys really didn't miss much when the computer decided to die on me. Oh God. Okay. Oh wait, hold up. Yeah, that is the last one, boys. Just making sure. So that is the Genesis system. And honestly, this video has gotten long enough, so I'll probably split it into like multiple parts. So yeah, this is the Genesis. Oh, not this. This is just the end of the Genesis system, if you will. Going to take off the grid, take off the orbits, and we're just going to go into chart mode and view these bodies in all of their glory. Really see how big this planet is. Kind of made it like not dense too, just for like size. I'm just going down from biggest to smallest. Look at how beautiful these worlds are. Oh yeah, Genocide Sheila is actually the biggest moon in the system. Is 93. Well, it's actually a planet orbiting around dwarf, but you know. The fact that the planets orbiting around dwarf are bigger than some of the actual planets in this system is it's just how I am. Okay, I like making a bunch of planets like that are almost the same size as Earth or bigger than Earth. No, instead of clicking through all of these, I'm just gonna pan out and just really show y'all a sense of scale. Ooh, ooh, that's bright. Ooh. Ooh, yes. That is beautiful. Back to Genesis X. Let us get out of chart mode and just watch it, you know? Just watch a little bit, just chill a little bit. Nothing bad's ever gonna happen to this system. Honestly, like nothing bad can ever go wrong with this system. Like, I don't understand what y'all are talking about. What are you talking about? Why what am I doing? Like, honestly, I'm not doing anything, guys. Trust me. Like, trust me on this. I'm not doing anything. Nothing bad is happening. I'm not going to launch one of my user objects at one of this at this beautiful world with life and happiness on it. I'm definitely not going to do that. Just gotta wait for Reshade to load here, and we'll get started. Because nothing bad's going to happen. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm not. Why are you pointing out that planet again? Well, mainly because, like, I'm just pointing out how nice it looks, how beautiful it looks, and the fact that okay, I'm just going to admit it. All life is going to be dead on this planet. Whew. I really do like it when it pops. Okay, perfect. I'm going to pause the game. We're going to get a nice zoom. We're just going to boop, launch that bit. There we go. Going to hit on the night. Whew! I did not realize how big this planet was compared to Mr. Genesis over there. So just gonna slow down time just a little bit. We're just gonna enjoy just the absolute bedlam that will ensue as Blue Light comes towards Genesis X. It's actually like half the mass of Earth, but it's like very dense. It's like mostly iron and stuff. It's actually made of a fictional material called Blue Light. But that's for another day. That's for when this channel gets bigger. Then I'll be able to explain the lore to y'all. Let's just speed up time just a little bit. We're just going to slow it down a little bit, just because I want to go into tab, so you can just really enjoy it. View. Labels on trails are off. Just take that off. Tab. Oh wait, hold up. Go to Blu-ray. Genesis. I'm getting my names confused. There you go. Get a nice close-up shot of the end of the world. Boom! Oh yes. And just like oh my lord. Jesus. How is the moon still in orbit? Oh, it knocked the moon out of orbit. Ooh. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, that is brutal. If we go into motion, how is it doing? Yeah, this eccentricity definitely increased. Ooh. Well, and we can never go wrong with another explosion, but this explosion just wipes out entire solar systems, and it's called destroying the star. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the end of this video. I would like to thank y'all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I hope to see y'all next time in the next video, which will be coming pretty soon. And as we watch Genesis burn to death, I'll just leave you off with Genesis burning to death, you know? Spry Master out. And it looks like Sacenta Genocide is the sole survivor. See y'all.